Hey, we're Vamos, and this is
Chicago
Singles Club.
Cheers.
I'm Will, I play bass.
I'm Ryan, I play guitar and I sing.
Josh, I play drums.
It's about
2 years.
2 years ago. I had contacted Josh after he played a show at a loft that I was living at, and I was having a rough time with the band that I was in at the time. And I asked Josh to play guitar, and he said yes. And we had a practice, and it was awful. The other two guys left, and Josh jumped on the drums, and I go, "You know how to play drums?" And he says, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay." Will was living under the stage that we were practicing on.
I heard everything, so I sort of invented these bass lines.
Will just kind of like came upstairs one day and was just like, we were like, okay, we have a bass player now. Our writing process is one of two things. Either I have written a hook or a riff and bring it to the table, or we come up with it organically in a practice setting, which is funny because we recorded Demon with you guys. Demon is something that Josh came up with. So it was like a total like flip on how we usually do things, which was really refreshing. We kind of came up with lyrics. I was singing, and I just couldn't do it. There was something about it that I was just like wasn't clicking in like my mind.
It was also really personal for Josh, though, where the songs come from.
I had a crazy experience where this like the door in my room flew open, and then this like crazy thing like came at me, and like I like screamed. My girlfriend at the time was sitting next to me, and like she saw it too. And so like that's kind of what that whole song was about. Was like this thing like chasing after me, and then eventually like I turned it around. I love playing the owl.
I would actually really play the
Yeah.
album. That's been fun, but
Empty Bottle.
Realistically, Empty Bottle is
Yeah.
definitely our favorite. We love the house scene.
First of all, it's free, usually. And like that really helps because people can just they can show up. There's no barrier to just experiment. Like, okay, I'll check it out. They didn't already pay $10, so they don't have any stakes in it, right? They just had nothing better to do, and they came to this cool place.
It's so fun to have people moving along with you, like as you're moving.
I see it as a trance. Everything stops, and like I imagine it's what it's like when you're like an awesome surfer and you're just like riding that tube. I'll probably never surf, but I always like picture surfing. I'm just like cruising down that tube, and that's it. That's what you do. That's why we're doing this bullshit.
Yeah.